Hi there and welcome back to another Papetti Math YouTube video tutorial where I'm going to be teaching you, yes you, Algebra 1. And in this video we're going to be taking a look at exercise number 7 where we're going to graph an absolute value function where we're multiplying the absolute value of x by 1/2. In the previous exercise, exercise number 6, we looked at how it made the graph narrower. This one should make it wider. So let's take a look at our table of values. We're going to have an x value and a q of x value. And again, we're going to use the numbers -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. And we want to do the absolute value of -3 is +3 and half of 3. Oh, we're going to have decimals. Oh, that's okay. We'll see where it takes us. We're going to have -2. Absolute value of that is 2. Half of 2 is 1. -1, absolute value of -1 is 1. Half of 1 is 0.5. Absolute value of 0 is 0 times 1/2 is 0. Absolute value of 1 is 1. Half of 1 is 0.5. And there's our y values repeating. And at this point, we can know that our next value is going to be 1 and then 1.5. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to graph this on our grid. It's going to be a little bit different because it has decimals. We're going to not even graph the decimals. We're going to graph the point, the whole number of points, -2, 1, -2, 1, 0, 0, and 2, 1. And just from those 3 points, you should see that there's your vertex point, because here's your small little v, and your slope is also the number that's in front, the coefficient of x, 1/2. So we're going to go up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2 to get our next point, up 1, right 2. And then to go the other way, same thing, we're going to go up 1, left 2, up 1, left 2 from our vertex. So this number actually tells us more than just what's happening to it. It's telling us our actual rate of change, which in this case is 1/2. So now that we've done that, let's connect these points with a straight line, straight as possible. There we go. There we go. And let's put arrows on the edges of that line, the endpoints. There we go. And now that we have this graph, we want to know, compared to the parent function, and again, I'll sketch the parent function on this graph for you. There's our parent function of absolute value of x. And compared to that, how does it compare to this new function? How does it compare to this new function? And it's not wider this time. I mean, it's not narrower this time. I just gave away the answer. The lines went from this to this. It's stretched out, and we call that wider. So this graph is going to be wider than the graph of f of x. So we've learned now 6 different rules. We've learned adding and subtracting inside the absolute value, adding and subtracting outside the absolute value, and now multiplying by a number, multiplying a number by the absolute value of x. So what this does is when you multiply by a number larger than 1, it makes it narrower. And when you multiply by a number between 0 and 1, it makes it wider. Okay, so don't say a number less than 1 because that'll include negative numbers. Just a fraction or a decimal, as you will, if it is between 0 and 1. Now, if this video is helpful in explaining how multiplying by a number in front of the absolute value of x changes the graph of the absolute value of x, please give this video a thumbs up. And you're now ready for the final exercise, exercise number 8. Thank you for watching.